everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Quantum Tarot. I am Ninti. Oh, gosh. What can I say? I don't know. Am I going to have a constant live stream 24 hours? It seems like I'm just in a constant state of download right now. And I have to bring it. I have to put it out there for whoever. If it's 2, 3 people, one person, whoever it resonates with, I have to put it out there. So, if it's not your message, it's not your message. But, I do thank my viewers, my subscribers, everyone who watches, the kings and queens of the queendom. I love you so much, and I thank you for your support. Continue to watch, share, comment, subscribe, send the love. Thank you so much. But it's just a lot of energy in the collective right now. I did a video earlier, if you haven't watched it, talking about Saturn going direct and Libra energy, and then I just sort of kind of got flipped into just all the things that are being released right now. It's just, there's such a deep energy of purging. People are purging so many different things, so many different emotions that have been holding them back. Fear, fear of judgment, rejection, abandonment. Fear of, any fear that you've had, or anything that's been holding you back, or anybody that's been holding you back, any thoughts that have been holding you back. It's like people are being faced with those. They're being faced to release those things, and that was part of the message today, releasing, surrendering. It's just like we're all being forced, and I don't know. I just feel, a lot of it, it keeps generational curses. That energy just keeps coming to me because, I also did a video on families and being birth to demons and that kind of thing. And as, I'm going through my cleansing and purging and things are being revealed to me, it's being shown to me that, yes, a lot of us have been a part of curses that were put on our families years and years and years ago. That, maybe put on you that you would never find love, or that other people in your family may never find love, if that's what the curse was for. The curse, it depends on what the curse was particularly about, and what I'm also seeing is that within the family dynamics, we are releasing a lot of, as these curses are being released, a lot of dark energy is being released from our families. That's going to give us the ability to come back to a place of pure love, pure support, and being there for one another. So some families will experience that purging, that cleansing of generational curses. Okay, your relationship with your family from this point going forward could be a difference of night and day. And I'm also seeing that a lot of us, as light workers in particular, as our parents are awakening to us, who they gave birth to, who they had the privilege to bring into the world, as they're awakening up to that, I think the roles are reversing. They brought us into the world as our parents, but where we're going right now and being the spiritual teachers that we are, it's sort of kind of like we're the spiritual parents. It's like they're the physical parent, but we're the spiritual parent. Like, that kind of energy is what I'm feeling in the collective as well. Also, a message that I got about the divine unions. People, the thing about the divine unions, even in the state that they're in right now, the people, I want to, I have great. These unions are like the center, okay? And anybody that is like around them whether, dang it, I wish I had two. Oh, I do have two. Well, no, it's something in here. I'm trying to make y'all see this, but we're gonna say this is the union. The union is one. Look, oh, but we're one. But all the people that are around us, whether on his side or our side, this is how we'll do it. Whether on his side or our side, anybody that's in this parameter of this relationship right now who has a certain awareness of it, whether it is known or unknown, and that are watching it, are being changed by it. Everybody that's touching this relationship is being changed. Or is being transformed. It's so deep. And we're not even together yet. Really. And we're changing the world. We're changing lives just by people watching the bullshit that we're going through and that we're having to work through. They are learning. They're being, inspired. They're being lifted up. They're being ascended as we're being ascended. And that's how it works, because we're all connected. So as we ascend, they gotta ascend too. If they want to continue to be a part of this or connected to this, they've got to ascend too. Okay, for us to be on the same plane. So it's causing everybody that's in touch with this, that wants to continue to be in touch with this, is forcing them to raise up too. Okay, isn't that a beautiful? That's how it's being shown to me. But that's very special. That goes to show the power of these unions, that we're having this effect on people without even being physically together. Can you imagine the power of when we come into true union? When we truly become one. When we truly become one. Do you know the changes, the ripple effect? Everybody that lays eyes on these unions will be changed. Because they will see the expression of true divine love. They will never see love the same again. Okay? Let me see. I should have read those cards, whatever those cards were. I'm like, well, since I do have the deck out, let me see if I can add something to this, guys, for a little short read, a little quickie. Gonna get it in, a little something. But those were the downloads that I was getting. It's definitely a purging. Everybody's purging and elevating. You gotta purge to elevate. Like I was telling them, Maya, you gotta make your heart light as a feather. You gotta start throwing this shit out of there. Grief, anger, jealousy. You gotta start tossing this shit out. Purge it. If it means some tears, it brings some tears. Bring some tears. That's the best cleansing it is, And, don't fight it. I've been fighting in here lately, but I feel a good one coming off. I feel a good one coming off. A good leg kicking. I feel a good one coming on. So, yeah, I need a purge. You feel it. When you need a person, you got some things coming up that just need. It's not even real. It doesn't even affect me right now. It's just old emotions, and you're like, where the hell is this coming from? I had to conquer a major fear today. And it was about getting out into, getting out on the street and doing readings. God had been pushing me to do that. And, I had certain fears about that. I didn't even realize I had fears. Like, why would I have fear about that? But it was just sort of kind of bringing me out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? The guy was telling me, get out amongst the people. The people need you. So get out amongst the people. And when I did that, I can't tell you how it changed my life. Like, I have been so empowered by that experience. I have the courage to do anything. I was like, if I had the courage to do that, if I had the courage to overcome that fear, I'm in freaking beast mode. I'm not afraid of anything. You feel me? I'm not afraid of anything right now. So, that releasing that fear was just, I felt so powerful. I felt so powerful. But yeah, let me just toss out probably about 9 cards. Let me see what I can see. here. Somebody's definitely walking a tightrope. There's a strong need to be cautious about something, taking your steps very, very carefully. There is this leaving pain and confusion in the past. Like I said, we are doing that. And we're trying to do that carefully. And, maybe tiptoeing at night. And we're going to isolate ourselves. We're cutting ourselves off from the BS. There is definitely, there's some spying. People could be watching, you know what I'm saying? People could be, just watching you, like I said, particularly in these unions. I know a lot of us are just being watched. But like I said, as people are watching us, they're learning. They're learning and they're growing and they're expanding and they're transforming. So as they watch us go through our BS, as they watch us cleanse and purge so that we can come to this place of, and we show people what unconditional love is. We teach people, okay? There's definitely a sense of rescue. There's definitely a sense of punishment. That's this Libra Saturn direct energy that is being felt in the collective. There's this Page of Cups. This is the moon. That moon energy is sitting right here in the middle. Definitely still, I feel, has some strong influence. There is this strong, this is the King of Swords in this deck. So, King of Swords, Libra, I'm not going to say Libra energy, but air sign energy, so I'm definitely feeling the overall Libra energy of communication, that kind of thing. There is the moon energy is sitting here in the middle. So there is a sense of, things is being hidden. There is a sense of not really being able to see things clearly. There is a sense of intuitive knowing. This is our fears. We know the moon brings up our fears. So that's what's at the center of the reading. The moon energy. So the moon energy, when we can't see things, that's what brings up the fears. When you don't know where you're going, that's what brings up your fears. It's what I'm feeling here. There's something you've never done before. That's what brings up your fears. And that's, what, like I said, I overcame today. I'm like, good. Pat on the back, pat on the back. And I got that spiritual pat on the back from the Most High. Thank you, Most High. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Like I said, that's in the middle of the reading. I'm just going to read this as foundation. Foundationally, at the base of the reading, we do have this punishment. We do, like I said, this is that karma that is coming in with this Libra season. If you have not set things to right, if you have not done this communication that you need to do, this speaking that you need to possibly do, there is a Page of Cups here. There is an offer. Someone is trapped. Someone feels trapped with this offer. Someone feels trapped from an offer. They feel like it's punishment. Somebody could feel like they're being cut off, and it's punishment, I feel like it's punishment for some aggressive communication. This is some very aggressive. Do you see how aggressive this communication is? I mean, look how intensely, like, he's writing. It's the king. That is, at the bottom is the king. It doesn't really look like king. That's something that's different about this deck. There are a lot of the masculine, the king cards are actually women, but they have an animal or something. It's something else associated with it that gives it this masculine feel. But here, he's just really trying to communicate very, very intensely. So, just some intense communication, guys, is what's here. Some intense communication that has happened, some intense communication that needs to happen. You're gonna need to walk a tightrope with that. I'm just gonna say be careful with that. Because like I said, someone definitely feels trapped. Someone feels trapped and they're feeling punished and sort of kind of cut off and restricted. Okay. Like I said, there is some spying. There's a sense of spying, but there is this moon energy, and there's a sense of rescue. There's a sense of protection. I'm being rescued. So I do feel like, that, someone possibly, can't, I just feel like things are not clear about this rescue, whatever this rescue mission is. Whatever this rescue mission is, it's not clarity. It's not straightforward. It's not, we know the King of Swords is all about straightforward, direct communication, speaking direct, getting to the truth, speaking the truth. So I definitely feel like, just the need to speak the truth, a strong need to speak the truth. I think we'll bring it into the sphere. This sphere that's at the center of the reading, communication will definitely take care of that. It just, yeah, I feel like somebody really wants to, but you're going to have to pull back. Like, you're going to have to walk a tightrope because someone is moving away from pain and confusion and they're isolating themselves. So if you come too harshly and too intensely, it could be, the opposite of what you want. I'm just saying, you may get the opposite result of what you're looking for. I'm just saying. So it is going to be, I see the need to definitely walk that tightrope and to really be careful in how you approach this. This sense of punishment. Don't bring that to the table. Don't. Don't. If you're there to rescue someone, if you're there to help someone, do that. Come from a position of love. Do you see how that? Do you see? These are totally, just feel the energy off of that. That rescue, that care, that love, that comforting, that nurturing. That's a totally different energy than this. You see the papers flying everywhere. That's real, real strong, intense energy of wanting to communicate. Just very intense communication. So, my advice is just be careful with that because it will backfire. You'll end up being trapped, guarded. A person probably will end up isolating themselves from you, looking out at you in their little glass bubble like, please don't bring me that to me because I'm moving away from any kind of pain and confusion. I'm in my little boat. My eyes is closed. I'm drifting off. This makes me think about the lazy river at like a water park or something. I'm just coasting along in the lazy river, baby. Away from the bullshit. Okay? Yeah, if this is you, like I said, this need and want to communicate is there, and I advise you to do so. That's important. But it's gonna be important to temper your emotions before you attempt to make this conversation. Ground yourself before you attempt to make this communication. Try to be a little emotional. Try to bring some emotions into this water energy. That's what this is. This water. This is water. Try to bring some water. Bring some emotions into this. Just don't let it be straight air. Just straight thoughts and straight talking. Try to bring it from the heart. Okay. This Page of Cups is another water. That is my advice to you all. Like I said, I hope you're able to take something from that. Whether you're going through, like I said, some type of releasing of generational family curses, whether you're, it's a lot of heavy shit going on right now, y'all. It's a lot of heavy stuff going on right now. It's a lot of heavy releases. It's a lot of heavy emotions in the air that may not necessarily be yours. It's just energetically, it's out there because we do have Saturn direct. We do have people got karma and shit coming back on them. So the energy is not going to be good. It may not be affecting you directly, but it may be impacting people in your surroundings because they're being pushed to raise up. So they're having to release You know, they could be going through a lot of pain and going through a lot of their ugly, dark emotions coming up for them to release so that they can ascend as well. Because the goal is, like I said, guys, is releasing this shit off your heart. Getting this stuff off your heart. Your heart has got to measure up to a feather. Okay? So get to it. Get to it. You know, to ascend, your heart, you know, it's about lightening up. We're spiritually ascending, we're becoming lighter and lighter. And it's important to get those heavy, heavy emotions off of us. Okay? And through forgiveness, through releasing, like I said, purging, crying, whatever the hell you got to do, you know, to get these emotions out of you, and you know, out of you, off of you, whatever. Okay? I'm sending my love to all of you during this time. We're all going through it, guys. We're all going through it in some capacity, some way or another. If you are ascending or you're being put, like I said, you're releasing, it's just different shit. We're all going through it. When you look around, we're all going through something. It's just different. You know, mine may be manifesting on the physical, you know, in the physical aspect when it comes to pentacles. In somebody else's life, it could be in a love relationship. In someone else's life, it could be in family or in hell. For some of us, it's on all levels. You know, it's depending on where you are in your ascension and what you need to release. You know, if you got to release, it's all about releasing. So you could be going through releasing a lot of stuff right now. This is heavy work, okay? Because we're coming to a critical point, okay? So God is trying to help, you know, God and the ancestors trying to help push us along so we can get there, okay? But it's hard, heavy work. It's hard, heavy work. It's emotions. You can feel like you're sinking. You can feel like you're drowning. But guys, we're going to make it. We're going to make it through. Just keep the faith. Keep holding on to the creator, to the source, and know that we're going to make it through. Okay? Even in death. Even in death. Peace and love to the family. Please like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Hello, everyone, and thank you all for watching Queendom Tarot. We're all about spiritual ascension and personal development. If you're not a part of the Queendom, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and connect with the energy of kings and queens worldwide. Check me out on Instagram too. I'm doing like daily, like 3-minute little boosts. You know, if you need a boost, you're feeling down, come on by Queendom Tarot on Instagram, get a little shot for the day, get a little boost up. I try to put those out daily during the week, just a little boost of, you know, motivational readings, oracles, that kind of thing. Okay?